when I was a kid, my dad said, John, people you surround yourself with, that's who you are. Look at your three best friends. You want to know what kind of person you are, look at your three best friends. That's who you are. You can throw as much money as you want at homelessness, at the opiate epidemic, at the housing crisis, at the homeless crisis, any of these things. You can throw as much money at it as you want, but you're not addressing the systemic failures in place that allowed all of these things to fall through the cracks. So maybe instead of focusing on giving them this, why don't we focus on teaching them how to manage it and handle it, right? Teach them how to be gardeners. Parable of the sower, right? A man is walking along and he's sowing his seeds and scattering his seeds. Some of the seeds land on the rocky soil, right? And they're not able to take root. And the sun comes along and scorches them, burns them up. Some of the seed falls among the thorns and the thistles. And it grows up alongside the thorns and the thistles choke it out, right? It's not able to grow and flourish. Some of it's scattered upon shallow soil, right? And then when the storms come along, the winds blow and they're not rooted and they're not deeply rooted in their soil, and it uproots them and blows them away. So the thorns and the thistles, right? Those are bad influences in our life. When I got out of jail, I was put into a place where, I had my family and my support system and everything around me, right? I had good soil to grow in, right? So many people get out and have to go right back to the same neighborhood. All those things, all the good soil and all the things that you learned while you were down and all the programming you did and everything that you learned gets choked out by the thorns and the thistles. And then you got the shallow soil. You get out, you get rooted. I got it figured out. I really don't want to go back to jail. I'll figure it out on myself. Well, all of a sudden the storms of life hit. Life is going to knock every single one of us down. You were doing just fine by yourself, but now all of a sudden this hits, you get uprooted, right? And now you're going back into drugs and alcohol, right? You've lost your homing and now you're homeless again. Until we can figure out how to create good soil wherever they're going, we are going to continue to face the same problems. One beautiful thing that you've seen in Topeka that you don't see in a lot of other places is we don't just rely on the government and the city to help fix the societal problems that we're facing. In Topeka, we have got some incredibly high net worth individuals that also lead their businesses and their finances like they lead their lives in a Christian fashion. So we've got a bunch of private individuals from the private sector stepping in to help out the public. And it's really been a beautiful phenomenon. The Cody Fosters and the Jim Klossmans and all these other guys, like, they want to see the community succeed and win. They want to see Topeka succeed and win. They have been given what they've got from Topeka, right? So now they are willing to reinvest in the community and do what it takes to help it grow and succeed, which has been absolutely phenomenal to watch. Once you have the ability to listen to others, to humble yourself, shut your mouth, and learn from other people's mistakes, man, that catapults you so far ahead in life. So we can't just tell people the right way, man. We gotta lead them. We gotta show them the right way through our actions.
Sudden Nova, sponsored by Topeka Auto Glass and Home Instead.